Okay, this lighting is good. I'm just gonna move these panties out the way. No one needs to see them. No. Anyways, I was feeling very sad last night. I keep having breakdowns about my career. And I don't really get sad. So when I do, I take note of it and I try to turn it into something good. So then I wrote down a list of weird things that I did to glow up. So I've got my list here and I'm going to read each and every one off so that you can glow up without doing too much. And I'm going to chat about why I felt sad, you know, because I want to be real on this YouTube channel. Yes, I'm a mental health, fashion creator, whatever, however you want to categorize me, but I want to keep it real. So I was feeling sad because I just felt stuck in my career. I just was like, what am I doing? You know what I mean? I just feel like I'm floating about, like, yes, I'm earning money, but who am I? You know what I mean? It was this confusing state of identity that I want to find through a career, but I'm also like, I don't really have a career. So I'm making this video to make myself feel better. So these are all the weird things that I did to glow up, because I'm a bit of a weird gal. And one thing that I did to make myself glow up is that I make it a habit to flip the script and alchemize my sadness. So this means that when I am sad or I'm facing a bad situation, I always look for the silver lining. Always. Like, there's always something good to be found out of every bad situation. And I look for that and I hold on to it for dear life. Another thing I did, I pushed myself out my comfort zone and I try things at least once, even if I embarrass myself, which I feel like I keep doing. I keep embarrassing myself and I don't know how I look to other people. I know that's not my concern, but I'm also like, you know what? I keep trying. I keep going at things.
Horses don't stop, they keep going.
I walk 10k steps every day. Bit generic, but I'm gonna throw that in there. That really helps me maintain my weight, feel better, feel more energized, and it helps clear my mind. I also quit the gym. I know this is quite shocking, but I tend to do low impact strength training with like lighter weights. I have 3 kg weights. I'll show you. So these are the typical dumbbells that I use, the 3 kg. And by using these instead of lifting really heavy at the gym, I have seen my body is now more toned and I'm not overeating, which is something that I was doing a lot when I was at the gym, because I was working out so much to try and like build a bum. I didn't have the right approach to the gym and I hated it, but I obviously need to work out, so I try to adapt my workout routine into something that I actually enjoy, and I find it fun and it's easy instead of going out to a gym every day and fucking dealing with broccoli heads. I also eat until I'm satisfied, not full. Fullness makes me feel sick, bloated and heavy, and I don't feel good about myself. Like, I'm not trying to promote any sort of disordered eating here, but I eat in moderation rather than to try and just get everything down my gob because I feel like I should, if that makes sense. Another glow up hack that I always do when I'm feeling ugly, I tell myself that I'm attractive, because there's no point in telling myself that I am ugly. What am I gonna get out of that? I can look at myself and absolutely annihilate my appearance, but what's the point, you know? Like, what good is that gonna bring? Absolute zero. So I don't see the point in it. Oh, another one, cold showers gave me a more even skin tone complexion. So before, I dealt with a lot of, I know I've got makeup on right now, but I dealt with a lot of redness on my cheeks and just around my legs and chest area. But now, as you can see, like, the colour of me is like more one tone instead of lots of like blotchy patches, because I used to take extremely hot showers. Now, don't get me wrong, I fucking love a hot bath. I will have a hot bath whenever I have the chance, but cold showers every single day helps calm down my skin, and I think it heals the barrier. I don't know, I'm not a scientist or a dermatologist, but it's been doing something good for me, so I'm going to tell you about it. Oh, probably my number one tip for glowing up: don't take anything too seriously. We all die in the end. And I know this sounds a bit morbid, but adopting a nonchalant, laid-back approach to life in general has really helped me slim down my face and my belly fat, because these are the places that we tend to store a lot of cortisol, and cortisol is like the stress hormone. So if I'm constantly stressing about shit, I just remind myself like this shit isn't even real, you know what I mean? Like, why am I here? And I kind of talk myself through like an existential dialogue, which makes me really relaxed. I know that freaks some people out, but thinking about life as it is rather than what I've interpreted I'm jamming here, bloody hell, fire, instead of what I have interpreted it to be, gives me a sense of calmness and peace, and I just know that whatever I'm faced with, I can handle it. Another thing to do in mindset that helped me glow up: listening and adopting other people's negative beliefs aren't going to help you. What is the point thinking all men are trash? What is the point of thinking that, like I said, like I'm ugly? What is the point in thinking, oh, this race will not like me because of my race? Like, there is no point to thinking like that. Even if you have experienced that in your reality, you should not be telling people. Stop trying to put your own negative beliefs onto other people because you want them to relate to you. Just, if you have a negative experience, you can talk about it, but you can't say this is the way it is because I have experienced that. We're all experiencing lots of different things 24/7 around the clock. It doesn't mean that life is this way. I also keep my circle small. Like, I don't really care about having lots of friends. I have a lot of acquaintances, don't get me wrong, I know a lot of people, but in order to be a friend, it's somebody that I don't know, I feel like not to get too hippie now, but like a spiritual bond with. Like, it's someone who I feel like understands me, and there's a very small group of people in my life that I would categorize in that. I also don't gossip about other people or chat shit, because if it's not elevating me or helping me, there's no point. Like, yeah, if Bob next door threw a tomato at my door, I'd be like, he's batshit, you know, why is he doing that? And I would say that, but I wouldn't be like, oh, it's because his wife left him and stuff. Like, I wouldn't get personal, because I don't know, I don't really care. Anyways, I haven't made a video in a while because I kind of forgot that I have a YouTube video. I've just been filming fashion content because I really got into fashion. And breathe. Deep breaths in also really helped me just like to flush my whole body and just de-stress. When I take a deep breath in like this, I hold it and let it go. It really connects me to my body and just grounds me. So if you're someone that keeps stressing, try that out. Anyways, what was I on about? Oh yeah, fashion. So I have been doing a bit of fashion content just because I see my social medias not something that's fixed. I'm not like, I have to do this because I'm under this niche. I don't care. Like, I'm just doing social media because it's fun, and if I want to do something different, I'm going to do something different, you know? I don't have a manager that's going to be like, oh, Ella, you need to do this. I like fashion content at the moment, so I've just been posting that on my YouTube shorts, TikTok, and I downloaded Shanghai. I don't know if I'm saying that right. My Chinese friend told me that's how you say it. If I'm butchering it, I'm so sorry. But Red Note, you know, the Chinese social media, and I gained like 1,000 followers in under 5 days. So I felt inspired to record this video. That's me. Thank you for watching.